Joe Biden, when it comes to addressing issues in our American state and in our senators, I want Arab to hear me in Philly. They in God way. I have disact the Supreme Court and filed the civil rights on the Supreme Court in the state of Philly for every gang member to die in Philly. I don't care where I'm at when I'm addressing issues. You must not survive this by any means necessary. Arab, I need you to hear me real well in Philly. You and your gang members, I need you to hear me real well. Death will awake you. You must not survive this. God said it's been foretold by scripture of the spirit of the heavens. Your time is up. God don't care how many bodies it is. I need the White House, Miss Crystal, to hear me on the civil rights. They in the Supreme Court, I just filed the civil rights in the United States. They must not survive this. You're not going to keep your jail open anymore. God said if you don't have prisons anymore, and the evil or hatred of black men and them off this earth, so well be it. I must get the job done that was told to me. Since Boosie opened his big mouth and lied with Yellow Breezy, and them didn't want to let me take care of my issues, to reach out to the people and everybody about Social Security and issues out of pettiness out of humans that play with their gifts. Arab and Phil, I need you to hear me right now. And I want your senator to hear me. You will not break those rules. I'm asking for the gang members' life. I don't care if kids, I don't care if Arab, them, I don't care. To hear me right now. I want the United States senators and the United States Supreme Court should be listening to this right now. Getting my email. Right now as we speak. Your life is in my hands. You won't feed your home. You ain't sitting in there. You gonna go graveyard as soon as you do it, niggas. I'm warning you. We're about to make America peace again. God said peace is about to be on earth. I promise you, Arab and Philly, and everybody that's involved. I have issues. I have no problem with you. But you niggas like to step over toes that don't belong to you. And I just filed the civil rights on the president. Joe Biden, I need you to hear me real well. Donald Trump, if you say you want to make America great again, they in my way. I was told to do something about God. And Boosie lying ass with MO3 got in my way about Social Security. Hey, Rap, I don't care. God don't care when you're a black hatred man. You on your hateful ass niggas. God say, you want a grave? I'm about to give it to you on that American flag. On everything I believe in. God said, you want a grave? You want war. But I promise you, tanks will be on your block, blowing up every house. I have asked for armies to be involved in this. I have filed the civil rights on the U.S. Army to get involved in this. You in my way, Arab. You niggas play when you with your gifts. But this is issues about education and the disability. What goes on with the dictators and the narcissists in the business and stuff. I don't need you in my way. But God told me why I addressed this issue with Trump and Joe Biden about the voters in this country and in this state of business. God told me I was going to have a problem. I was on live me talking to people from different states and different mindsets. And when I was in jail in 2019, I sat up there and I said, God told me I would have to go behind the point to get my point across to survive this. Because y'all black hatred and y'all liar snakes gonna get themselves in trouble. I send warnings in ahead of time. Not by words, by God's spirit. And I see your mind and your spirit. Now I catch on to you. Arab, I don't care about your TikTok and your words. I promise you, bodies about to be on this earth. And God don't care how many we sacrifice. Your street niggas against tanks. Your gun don't mean you can't damage a tank when that's involved in an American tank, A-Rap. A-Rap, I want you to hit me, Philly. I will have them in your community so fast. I'm not the one to be played with. I'm not trying to step over to since Boosie told a lie. And MO3 and Yellow Breeze and Mexican OT told a lie. And I have to go behind the means for the greater good about the education that's in this American state and the dictators and the narcissists in this business. I'm not trying to step over toes, but this is the issue I have to address. I have to address, but you in my way. A-Rap, you in my way, you hear me? I don't meant to step over your toes, but niggas got mindsets and they just don't care about the issue that we need to address in America, and I have to get the job done. So A-Rap, God saying Philly, on the civil rights and this dude on TikTok, you just made the list. You ever heard Christian? You just made the list. I don't want no beef, but it's issue going on in education with disability and Social Security. I was incompetent because I once said I was a Walmart CEO, but I need them to listen. And I need the senators and state without mindset dictator from black and white. Everybody got personality. Everybody got a problem. I need this to be addressed. And I don't need conflict because we personalities clashing and dictators and mindsets are not accepting the ability of everybody's ability to grow and learn each day at a time. So I need you to understand, and our American hoods to understand, I have no problem, but they're going to make it a problem. As soon as that bullet come this way, I show no love. That American flag show no love, A-Rap. I'm sorry that I have to do this, but God say, for the greater good, for the education and the disability, for my kids, if he have challenges, for dictators and narcissists and mindsets and job interviews don't want to be a problem. When they made a problem about their tax dollars and they complained about it in Dallas, God said, you stepped overboard. You have no right what's in that mode. You have no right when you're a dictator and a narcissist and you don't want to hire people in the business. You have no right. Everybody have challenges, but when we get better in time, each and every day, and God told me I needed to do this. He sent me to do a job when I found His Spirit, not by sin, by His Spirit.
Not the Spirit. The whole time.
If I wouldn't have said that Donald Trump and Joe Biden would have let them this have their way, if I wouldn't have stepped up to Social Security. And I wouldn't have had no justice, and people would still, the same stuff would have been happening with disability. When they say all job opportunity, see, I worked at U-Haul for 5 years, and it says something, no job is allowed to discriminate on basis of sex or disability. That's a lie because they dictate their narcissists without giving a chance. I would not sit by and let them win when we are working at each other each and every day. And I'm sorry, but this has have to be done for the great Philly. I need you to hear me real well. American hoods, I need you to hear me, because Boosie is and MO3 and Yellow Breeze never understand. And Soldier Boy can never understand. Never understand the fight of the greater of God in us and all us that have been put on this earth. Philly, A-Rap, people on TikTok, I'm not the one. God is sending warning that bullet come my way. You touch me, you get 30 years. You bullet, you would die for what you on that American flag. We would throw your head in the ocean like Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein, and you would not say, I don't care if you're black or I don't care if you're from America. You will not sit here when you messing with another American for the greater good.